think that more scholarships would help a whole lot if we had a whole lot more scholarships?
You must remember that the scholarships help you only at the end of this process. And that before this, one needs very good training in secondary schools. Otherwise, you may never discover that you have that ability.
Okay, beautiful. Hold on. Let me go. Okay, everything's green. Everything's good.
Are you sure? Check the mic again.
Yes. Hello.
So
Very nice. Everything
hello.
is great.
What's your name?
Hello. My name is. I still haven't fit Mohu. My name is still Mohu for this episode.
Really?
Welcome. Welcome back, Buster. So this episode is going to be a little bit less structured, but a little bit more practical. We're going to be teaching you how to lock in. Any initial words on this?
So, honestly, not really. It's just a pretty simple thing that we kind of did to succeed in high school.
Honestly, not really. We're in a
stop lying.
We're in a carb crash right now, and we have no idea what to say.
You crashed a car?
Carb crash. Okay, no, it's okay. Basically, number one thing we're going to be going over, what most people do very wrong. Because whenever people say the word, I'm going to lock in, they just go munt around, do whatever, and they just like die and lose, right? Because, and the number one lesson for here, not going to waste your time, no need to meander for the rest of this video, but please do still, is right, what you do right now, there's never going to be a perfect time. So if you find yourself in the middle of class like, oh shit, I should probably pay attention to the teacher, do it. Motherfucker, do it now, because once you get past, trust me, the 4 years of high school, pissed past like it's nothing. And if you don't, it's fine. You can be in here. It's product placement. Okay, it's fine. But basically, when you're on your Chromebook looking at, I don't know, dog videos, cat videos, fucking nature cooking videos. Yeah, I do that. And the teacher's saying something. I did this a lot in 10th grade. It's like, I should probably lock in. I should probably look at this. And then I would start to read like starting strength articles instead, like an asshole. So what you do right now, trust me, your future self is going to thank you for a lot more than any arbitrary thing. Because if you say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to start doing this, tomorrow I'm going to start doing whatever, you're just not. Just trust me. It's not. I'm not even going to have nuance in it at this point. You're just not going to be able to. You're just not going to be able to follow through if you can't do it today.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with that. You got to kind of be disciplined and callous yourself into doing something you don't like, aka listening to the teacher and locking in on the lecture.
Okay, so as you can see, we're both a tiny bit out of whack here, but it's okay, because we're gonna pick up as this episode comes along. Because what is this about, really? I don't give a fuck about most subjects, most lesson plans, whatever the fuck. It's like, oh, hello class, today we're gonna be learning about the varicocele and whatnot, and it's just like, okay, I don't care. But it's so much easier than you think. The reason why we're making this is not to be like, again, because it's two idiots. We're not like turbo nerds. We're not gonna tell you all the shit like Pomodoro technique, whatever else, like paid by the government. We're doing this because it's really possible. Like the kids who are like, oh, I'm gonna fail every time, so whatever. Like the negative thinking, the psyching yourself out of it, like we went over last time. It's actually so much easier than you think to just get okay grades or like good grades. And then that frees up time for things that you actually want to do. And that frees up time for fucking your hobbies, actual work. Yeah, making hella bread. Am I right? Yeah, I am right. Very nice. But you have to sacrifice that one day of fucking like, oh, I'm doom scrolling. I don't really care about this lesson. That is when you need to pay attention, because that is when the most learning is going to happen. Everyone today wants everything, and people are very afraid of sacrifice, or at least I am. But this past semester, like, what you need to do, you need to give up quite a few things to be able to be at your fullest. Obviously, here's the thing, getting just A's in most normal schools, even most like AP courses, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. If you're just like not, if you just pay attention during the class, do a little bit of the homework, you're gonna be fine. But to do these things like, fucking asshole. So surprised.
I think that was everyone's reaction to that.
Oh, very
statement.
nice. But essentially, going above and beyond, getting a thing like above a 1500 on the SAT, which we got close to, but we didn't quite do because
we got touched.
We got touched a little bit. We didn't follow our own advice till the end, which is why do as we say, not as we do. Do as we try to do, because
Monkey say, monkey do.
Bro. Okay, so if you want to do something really going above and beyond like that, or like apply to an Ivy League, apply to all of the Ivy Leagues, whatever the fuck.
Like you.
Most of them. You really need to have a special state of mind to be in, and you need to do some things that people may consider cringe, may consider like unorthodox, like why are you doing this? Like we talked about last time with the music. You need to have music that motivates you to not just this, like
the wake up music.
the wake up music, not just this Drake. This Drake should have like, oh, this is the popular stuff.
Yeah,
It's
Drake.
gonna
Don't be
funny.
like Drake.
Yeah, don't be like Drake. But in the sense that you need to have these rituals, these certain things, and even if you look a little bit weird, you look a little bit cringe while doing them, if they help you learn, if they help you go where you need to go, and if you have the right motivations, just do them. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed of like, oh, what are these people gonna think of me? Those people are bums. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're gonna be okay.
Never beg to be accepted.
Yes, this is very, very, very important. What do you think, Vera? Doug, this is like, honestly, okay, the ultimate test of bravery would be to record this while school is in session, but one, we wouldn't have enough time. Two, that's kind of like social suicide. You imagine fucking.
Yeah.
And three, that's like a little bit of maybe illegal.
And
but,
doxing.
And doxing, yes. But basically, what we're doing right now is a little bit out of the ordinary. What the fuck? You're setting up two phones, one on a water bottle, one on a actual stand, sitting down and talking about colleges as fuckers who haven't even gotten into the colleges. It's fine.
Whoa.
But we think it's yet, yeah. But because the acceptance letters haven't come out yet at the recording.
It's true.
But we will be, and we'll update you on that.
Wait, have you? Oh, who are those?
That's okay. It's fine. It's
Wait,
fine.
so wait, have you gone into any? Nothing yet, really.
One school, which it was like direct admission, but their package was awful. Their financial aid package was fucking awful.
Oh.
So, hold on. Okay, here's the thing. That phone is up kind of high. Do I take the L and take the sweater and put it on because I'm about to freeze my... I'm not gonna swear as much. No, that's okay. It's okay. So do I take that and do I just like freeze to death? Take the L and because if the phone falls, then the jacket's gonna have something. Honestly, I think I trust the equipment. Let's go.
Yeah, I think you should trust the equipment. You know what? I think we need to say it right now.
Yes.
So I've gone into 2 schools.
Yes, that's good shit. Hold on, which ones?
Okay, one of them is UC Merced.
If you live in California, it's funny. Everyone's laughing because if you live in California, you know that UC Merced is a very beautiful school with a high,
Direct admission.
with a low acceptance rate.
Direct admission. I don't think you'll be able to guess the second one though.
USC.
How'd you know?
No, it's not. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's not USC.
They haven't come
Okay,
out with it.
but I got into Cal Poly Pomona.
Oh, wait, actually?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's so
One of
cool.
our friends goes there.
No, don't. Okay, it's a big school, but sure. Okay. Yeah, one of our friends goes there, and that'd be very funny. But that's like good.
Yeah.
That's like really good. Okay, so essentially, what were we on? Yeah, if you want to get into these big things, you have to do the unorthodox, you have to do the whatever. We're recording. Yeah, we're recording this even though we haven't gone into any of the colleges yet. Yeah, if you live your life dictated by what people think it's cringe, it's not gonna end well for you. So I would do things like, man, the things I would say, it's like, we're gonna touch this test. It's gonna be comically easy. It's not even a challenge. It's gonna be whatever. And like, you're just locked in the middle of the class, being like anti-social shit, just like doing the SAT practice or whatever. But that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do
to succeed.
Yes, and you also need to sacrifice some things. Like, keep a baseline for everything. But like, some days, not last semester, maybe a little last semester, but.
No, definitely last semester.
But okay, but you don't even know what I'm gonna say. So, 2 semesters ago, I stopped going to the gym for a little bit because I know blasphemy.
It's true.
Because of volleyball, and so those sacrifices.
Wow.
Okay, so those sacrifices. We're good. Those sacrifices just sometimes need to be made, such as in the instance of the gym, because you can't have everything, at least not in the beginning. Trust me, I'm all in favor of this balance, is doing whatever else. And balance isn't like maximizing everything, but sometimes you just have to sacrifice some things, including, like, I didn't pay that much attention to how I look, as I'm sure you can tell by my fucking haircut, by my very nice
We like the haircut.
slight oh, that's good. Slight stubble, thank you very much, goodbye, peace. Have fun. Is this, none of this is yours? Is it? Okay.
You can leave now.
Okay, goodbye. So, essentially, I didn't give a fuck about my hair. I didn't give a fuck about how I looked, how I presented myself. I said some like outrageous shit in class.
We know.
But it was all working towards a goal.
Oh, what was that?
What was that? That was a weird noise. I don't know what that was. But basically, we were just like, not we, I don't know how he was. I'm sure he was locked in as well. But I was really locked in. And that's the definition of the word, is it's not this vague thing of like, you see this one TikTok or this one Instagram reel that goes like, how to lock in 2025.
It's not a tutorial, you just have to have the drive.
It's not one of those that, yeah, you have to have the drive, you have to know what to sacrifice. Like, yeah, sometimes I would stay up until wake up at 5 a.m.
Oh, yeah,
knock out the shit, and it's just, you don't.
No, I was there.
Okay, bro. So we just, thank you. We just knock out whatever the work is that needs to be done.
I think that when you're gonna lock in, you have to understand the circumstances that you're in and kind of like be aware of like due dates and stuff like that, and also be aware of like how to time manage, because that's another thing.
That's basically the whole thing.
Yeah, that pretty much is the whole thing. Like, cause I'll have practices, games like that run like really late, and then I have a test the next day. So it's like you time manage by basically either waking up early and just studying then, or studying late, or just like overtime just studying, or studying during classes. It's kind of like you have to adapt to your schedule. And yeah,
I'm probably gonna, I don't think you have to adapt. I think you have to make your own schedule as much as you can.
That's amazing.
Bam,
you know what? Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I know we've been kind of, hasn't been a best performance. I've been beating around the bush, kind of fucking around. I think we still said some good things, but what I'm gonna get into the meat of it now. Essentially, excuse us for the intermission.
I know this is emotional for you.
Bro, me when I lie. Okay, so
me when I'm coleslaw.
Initially, just the knowledge and the desire to change, it puts you ahead of a lot of people, because a lot of people don't even think that this shit matters. And to be fair, I don't know if it will, because we're not there in life yet. I don't know if it will, but it's good to have that base, right? It's good to, because it's not that hard. It's not that hard to like do well academically. It's hard to do it like exceptionally well, but you can get a pretty good baseline. So just wanting to do that in the first place makes it very, very easy, and makes it very plausible to get ahead of most people, because most people don't have the desire even. Now, once you get past that, then you have the kind of roadblocks, you have the procrastination and whatever else. If you're fighting that means you're on the right path. What's funny, please?
The roadblocks.
The roadblocks.
The roadblocks.
Yeah. So once you're facing those kind of roadblocks, procrastination and whatnot, that's on, like, you're on the right track. But yeah, the main thing of, I used to have a hard time with this because I never thought like temporary decisions mattered, and I always thought long term about everything, but not in the right way. The proper way to think about this long term is that what you do now has a tremendous impact on what happens in the long term. And so, yeah, I
don't think you guys should think about the future and not about right now. Is what I mean is like, also focus on the future, but also focus on like
building for the future now.
Yep.
Okay, so. Hey, what am I? Here's the thing. Like, I would be like, yeah, I'm doing this thing now. Yeah, I want to get better for the future, but it doesn't, those two don't align. I'll change it later, because there's no point in me doing this now, because it doesn't have that big of an effect. Trust me, even that one-off, like, it's kind of like strength potions in a video game. I would never use them, because it's just like, oh, what the fuck is the point? It's gonna wear off. But that is gonna give you the shit to kill the boss properly, right? And once you kill the boss, then you're fucking golden.
Are you talking about Bloodborne?
Huh? Maybe Bloodborne. But so once you kill the boss, then you get the money, then you get the upgrades, whatever else. So you can, it snowballs into momentum. That's what momentum is. So you need to use those temporary bursts of motivation, not to be like, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to use those temporary bursts of motivation, not to be like, oh, this is discipline over motivation. Yes, but also when you get the motivation, go use it. Because here's how it works. You get the motivation, you do the thing that gives you a positive feedback, because you actually feel good about yourself, and then you keep building off of that, instead of just waiting for the right time.
Okay, so like, so you can talk about like consistency of it, because like, it's pretty difficult. Like, for example, like, freshman year was really easy for me.
Freshman year is non-existent level of difficulty.
It's a free 4.0, but like, the consistency of like locking in is like gets increasingly difficult, which is like probably why like I no longer have an unweighted 4.0 anymore.
I also don't have an unweighted 4.0. Surrounding yourself with the right people is very important, as basically the only
why
reason.
we're together.
Yes, very nice. So, basically the only reason I don't have a unweighted 4.0, there's like a online college class that I think the instructor genuinely put in the wrong grade. It was supposed to be an A, but because I had an over 90% but she put in a B for whatever reason. It's okay.
Sold you the grade.
Huh?
She sold
kind of.
grade.
But the only other reason besides that is because this one class I was in, it was just a bunch of fucking slackers basically, and we would just make jokes. We would just jorble around and not care about the test. And we would basically, there was test corrections, and we got the test correction answers from this one guy, and we were just like, okay, nice. And that's not how I conducted any of the rest of my work in any of the other classes. And lo and behold, we ended up with a fucking B in that, because I mismanaged that very badly. Because I was influenced by the people there, and also I didn't have a strong enough will to make my own decisions for the better. So the people you surround yourself with matter, but even if the people who you surround yourself with don't really, what's it called? Even if the people who you surround yourself with maybe don't fully get it or don't fully support you, it's okay. Just go alone for a while and do that on your own. Because it is very possible. It's not fun. Actually, it can be fun, but
so
it's hard.
basically what Mohu is saying is that your surroundings impact the consistency of your ability to block it.
Yes.
Yeah, which is true. I agree with that. Like it's like the crowd you're with kind of influences you too as well, and it kind of like it can deter you from your end goal, which for us is to succeed and get into a good college, right?
Yes, that's not the end goal, but that's like a...
That's one of our
that's
goals
that's
after
the
high school.
next goal.
Yes.
Do you want to wrap this up pretty quickly, because it's getting a slight bit chilly, and I don't want to pet out the time.
It's true.
I don't want to pet out the time just for the sake of doing whatever. If it's not there, it's not there. I think there were some good things there.
Yeah, I think so.
But let's not pet out that time just for the sake of it, because that's fucking... Oh my goodness. I remember there are some YouTube videos where the video actually like ends at 6 minutes and there's 4 minutes of a black screen just so they can put ads on it. That's very funny.
Are your hands cold?
Huh? A little bit. They're a little bit chilly.
They're a bit chilly.
But
they're a bit chilly.
oh wow. Why yes, quite. So anything else that we didn't go over today? Yeah, you have to be willing to sacrifice some things. I'm not telling you to not have good hygiene and be fucking like just smell and be ugly.
And
but
take
like
showers, please.
Take showers, please. Lol. Okay, take showers, please. But you have to be willing to like you can be all obsessed about this like looks maxing and mewing shit and have your main focus be academics at the same time. You have to pick one or the other pretty much. And you'll notice that, because you can go against what I'm saying here, but you'll notice that especially if you're young like this, just work on, here's the thing, because I'm not telling you can't have both. You can have both, just not at the same time. Build up one, then maintain, and then build up the other, and then go up.
In both scenarios, they're both self-improvement. If you think about it. Yes, they're both self-improvement.
This is what this channel is all about. So, except if you try and do both, you're just like...
You're gonna go slower.
But if you do one, then you go, then you maintain, kind of goes down a bit, and then you're golden. So, be willing to... Thank you. Well, be willing to sacrifice things, surround yourself with the right people, and do what it takes, even if some people think it's cringe. The more, there are like specifics of like what you can do to review like academics specifically in our last episode. So go and check that out. This kind of just expands on what locking in actually is and what it isn't. Because what it isn't is, again, just to wrap it up. Oh my goodness, it's just like, yo, I need to lock in, and then they put away their phone for like 10 seconds, and then they pull it back out, which is not locking in. It's not locking in, and that's what we're here to deter you from. Thank you very much. Yes. Any last words? Closing statement.
My closing statement is I love Mohu.
Oh, thank you. I love Mohu too. The dog. Go Google Mohu the dog on Instagram.
Please.
And if you're gonna follow one piece of advice, okay, I'm gonna sum this up in 10 words or less. Like in the beginning, but like not in the same way. So, what's a good 10 word or less summary for this? You also think of one. Hold on, I'll say mine first. Cringe doesn't exist. Consistency matters. Sacrifice a bit. Have friends.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, be yourself. Understand your surroundings. Create a schedule, and just be aware.
Be aware.
Be
Okay,
aware.
beautiful. Awareness.
Yep.
Key. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
It will be, I don't know what the next topic will be, but it will be very fun. Hold on, let's just end it at the same time, because to make this editing easier, hello, here I am. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, pop.